All right, somebody's bugging me a little bit, and maybe I need some advice about what to do, because I don't want to do the drastic thing and change my phone number. But somebody is calling me pretty much every night at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Like calling your cell phone?
Calling my cell phone. And people, first response, people turn off your cell phone. Well, I don't want to turn off my cell phone because I've become one of those people that my cell phone is my only phone. Mm-hmm. No, I don't give anyone my home phone number. I just give them my cell phone number. So, like, if I, which has happened on occasion, oversleep or something, T-Bone will call me and wake me up. Or if there's, something urgent and important. If it's an emergency, that's the phone that someone would call.
Right.
Well, now somebody's calling me pretty much every night, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then no one's there.
Different numbers?
Different phone numbers every time. It's always a 314 number. But can you block numbers on a cell phone? Maybe somebody give me some advice on this. Maybe somebody give me some advice about what I can do.
I think you can, but then, it's just a never-ending battle. They'll just call from another cell phone.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
number.
Eventually they'll run out of numbers to call me from. Can you block numbers on a cell phone?
I don't know. If there is a way to do it, I don't know what
is there call blocker? I don't know. Or, I was going to say, they started the new thing where you can now make telemarketing calls to people's cell phones, and you got to get on the list. But they're not telemarketing me at 2 in the morning, are they?
No. Not from the 314 number.
This is somebody trying to upset me, isn't it? And you know what? I have an idea of who it is.
Don't you hate that when you think you know who it is, but you don't want to bring it up to them?
Yeah, I don't want to accuse them of it.
Right. Well, you know what? You ought to just pick up the phone.
Well, what I do, I call it back. I call the numbers back, and no one answers. There's no machine ever comes on, no call notes or anything picks up. It just rings and rings and rings. No, I don't know. There's no way for me to know. No one ever answers the numbers when I call back. So I'm not really sure. Well, wait a minute. Dawn works for the cell phone company. We may have a solution here. Hey, Dawn.
Hello.
Hi there. I got somebody pestering me, waking up my whole family on purpose at 2 in the morning. What can I do about that?
Depending on what kind of cell phone you have, some particular brands, you can block numbers from calling, but a lot of cell phone companies don't have the ability to block numbers from calling you.
Can I tell you who I have? I have Singular.
Well, that's who I work for.
It is who you work for. Well, good.
Yeah.
Then we matched up well. So does your phone company offer a way to block them?
Not from our actual system, but depending on what cell phone you have.
I have a Razor. Is there a way to do it on a Razor? No way to do it on a Razor. I'm out of luck.
Oh,
I wonder if I just ride this out, or do I have to go change my phone number? And then I
would wait a couple more days, and if it continues, I would recommend changing your phone number.
I'd keep it next to the bed, and when it rings, answer it and say, "Hello, yes, hey, what's going on? Hey, yeah, all right."
Do they say anything back?
No, because I never get to it in time. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The phone's downstairs, and I'm upstairs, and so I never get to it. But it's irritating. They're getting to me. If they're trying to get to me, they're getting to me a little bit. And my wife starts to think I have a girlfriend that calls at 2 in the morning and hangs up.
Yeah, and that's never a good thing because it's not true.
Yeah,
don't you hate that, being accused of something that you didn't do?
If it was true, it's still not nice to accuse somebody.
No, it's really not.
Well, if it continues, just call customer service. That's who I work for, and just ask them to change your phone number, explain the situation, and they may not charge you for it.
Oh, well, good. Well, thanks, Dawn. I appreciate the advice.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. All right, see you later. Mindy's here. Hey, Mindy.
Good morning.
Hi there. What would you do if somebody was calling you at 2 in the morning from different phone numbers?
We've been having that happen. We had that happen about 3 months ago, and we started just taking the numbers and plugging them into a reverse number lookup on the computer. And eventually they screwed up, and they called from their job. And so then we were able to, try to find out from there. So then they called again, and we finally got a name and a number on them. And then a friend of ours said, well, just go on and call the police. And they just made a little friendly visit and told them to quit calling us.
Now, why were they calling you? Were they mad at you specifically?
Yeah, she was really angry with me, and she It was a lady that bought a pony from us.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No.
Bought a pony. Did you know that Bovine did an appearance this weekend with the world's smallest horse?
I had no clue, no.
What's the difference between a small horse and a pony?
It has to do with, number one, the size. They are actually different breeds.
Okay.
Completely. I mean, there's a whole bunch of technical
And a pony's a baby horse.
That's a colt, right? Or a
What?
or a
I couldn't hear you.
Never mind. Hey, but Bo, what was your big joke when you were there? You thought people he wasn't going to show up,
right? Because I think maybe the horse, the little pony didn't feel very good because maybe it was a little horse.
Oh.
See, that's the same reaction he got.
Right. It was funnier in my head.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have probably shared that with everybody.
See, a little horse won't be answering your questions.
No.
Of course, it's a horse.
So you had somebody really mad at you, and they kept calling you.
Yes.
And then
she called us originally and told us she came out and she didn't like the pony. She put a deposit on it.
Who
She didn't like
a
it.
pony?
I don't know why she didn't like her, and I said, well, ma'am, we held the pony for you for 2 weeks. You put a deposit on her. The contract states that, if you don't like the pony and you don't take her, you lose your deposit.
On the pony.
Yeah.
So she was very angry, and she was calling us all the time asking for the money back, and we finally just sent her a letter and told her, no, you're not getting the money back. You signed this contract, blah, blah, blah. And so then we started getting these phone calls constantly, and it was hang-ups, and it was from pay phones, and it was from...
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. I mean, I have a good guess who it is. I think I have a good guess who it is.
You didn't sell somebody a pony, did you?
No.
Are you selling ponies on the side again?
Is it a baloney pony?
No.
He's selling a baloney pony.
No. Hey, thank you for calling, Mindy.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
I knew you were addicted.
Sell it to anybody. Hey, buddy.